everybody, and welcome back. Here we are, Canada's Wonderland, and we are about to watch Inferno.
You could have been anywhere tonight, but by happy accident, you found yourselves here at the footsteps of hell. And then we got a show for you. Welcome to the Inferno! Yes, this fire keeps getting bigger and hotter. Whether you made some mishaps in your mortal life, or simply took an unlucky turn, heaven's empty, and all of the devils are here. And these devils keep our fires blazing! That's right, these guys started the fire. And if they sense a sinful soul, they'll see to it you get burned. Now, let's see what these two can really do.
Wow, I can really smell that gasoline over here. Lots of gasoline for the fire, fuel for the fire.
So here's how it works. See, before you sit down for good, you're given one last chance to state your case before our gatekeepers. Sure, some of you will find a good enough excuse to get off scot-free, but most of you will get exactly what's coming to you. Especially you.
Especially me.
And you couldn't have known it, but you joined us on a most precipitous evening. We found our latest sacrifice, and we're going to send him to the fiery depths where he belongs. But there's a catch. To join the fire, you first must be set on fire yourself. And tonight, that is exactly what we intend to do. Show them how it's done, boys.
just set that guy on fire. That was crazy. They literally set a guy on fire.
Well,
was not expecting.
He's not coming back anytime soon. But that means we're a little short on firepower. So, we're looking for some new recruits. Any volunteers? Oh, definitely not you. No matter. We got new content here, ready to face his ultimate trial. Two demons stand before you. One stays, the other suffers. still want each other dead. But if our gatekeepers want to square off, then let's bring this inferno to an eruption. The moment of truth, we shall decide who it is we must punish. Oh, and who is this that our recruit has brought forward? So you must be the one extinguishing our fires, and to do something so sordid and secret. How awful! Demon, are you ready for your ultimate test? Yes, then the time comes with your final step into hell. With a special place for civilization, and this time, there's no mercy! All this time, we thought it was one of our gatekeepers causing trouble, when it turns out to be some no-good, left-witted minions! No matter, we'll send you to hell from our highest purpose! Plunge into the depths of despair! Oh, no! You must keep climbing! All the way to the tippy top!
All the way to the tippy top. Raining in our parade.
Don't worry! The tower is higher than it appears! It's much, much higher! Whatever they say, don't do!
Suspense is killing me.
My friends, it has been our sinful delight to thrill you this evening. A round of applause for the minions of the Inferno!
Go Minions! Go Minions of the Inferno!
Or you might end up our next.
Alright, well, amidst all of that fiery blaze, it started raining. It's coming down here. You can see it all coming down in this light here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how this rain affects the scare zones. Do they still scare people in the rain? This is a good little test. Well, that sure was exciting. That's the first time I've seen that Inferno show, and it was dazzling. Spectacular. If you like fire, who doesn't like fire? YouTube, you got it.
What's up, bro? I love you.
Hey, there we go. People are excited. The rain is not slowing anyone down here today. In fact, it is just adding to the atmosphere. And here we are at the Kingdom of Carnage in the Medieval Fair area. Whoa! In from the shadows, in every shadow is someone scaring you. And it is raining currently, so there is a little bit of water droplets that you will see. That show was next level. That show was next level. Yeah, this rain is actually adding to the atmosphere. But I wonder if it's going to make the scare actors go in. They stay out in the rain? Is it going to wash away the makeup? Hard to know. We got the bridge troll here. He doesn't mind that it's raining. Probably likes it. Pretty cool. So sometimes this guy actually gets up. I wonder if we'll see him do it now.
Dad, I remember when I was...
I think he's pooped out. He's had a long day. Whoa. He's moving. He's stirring.
Wake up!
Leave him alone, he's on the toilet.
He's on the toilet. Yeah. Could have picked a more private spot. Somebody needs to take out the trash. Ain't that the truth? All right. So, if you're just tuning in, we are at Canada's Wonderland during Halloween Haunt, and it is currently raining. It is raining on our spooky parade, but it's okay. It's just light rain for now. Hopefully it doesn't come down any harder. That may change the dynamic of this spot. But things are looking really cool, real spooky out here. The lights, the fountains, the rain is actually helping the atmosphere. There goes Alpen Fury in the background. Always Alpen, always Fury. But these fountains just look amazing in this light. You got Wonder Mountain back there in the glowing blood red. And lots of fog. The smell of fog machines is very potent, very pungent, you could say. All right, so let's see some scare zones. Let's see what's happening. Let me go right to the front of the park, and then we'll walk you through some of the scare zones and see if they are affected by the rain at all. Because I am curious. I know a lot of these scare actors have makeup on, especially at the scare zone we're going to, which is the carnival one. There's lots of face paint and such. And I would imagine that the rainwater might risk washing that face paint away. But there's only one way to know, and that's for us to head on over there. Now, I will warn you guys, if it does get really rainy, I am not going to be walking around in the rain with the camera for obvious reasons. So, we will make a game time decision if and when that happens. And that might require us to have maybe seek some shelter in a restaurant, or maybe we'll put the live stream on pause until the rain stops. I don't know. There's no way to know at this moment in time. And here we have right at the front entrance our nice little pumpkin patch, as well as some skeletons. Oh my goodness. And there are ghouls and ghosts and creepy demons everywhere. You can never feel totally secure because someone is always right behind you, ready to scare you. The rain does not seem to affect these ghouls at the front of the park. But atmospherically, this place is looking great. This is a great place to get scared. Look at how scary it is. Creatures coming out of the fog, out of the mist, like that movie, The Mist. What a movie that movie is, huh? Speaking of movies, I've been doing the 31 horror movies, a movie a day challenge for October. I would recommend everyone do the same. It's a great way to get a lot of horror movies under your belt. Get your spook on. Unfortunately, most of the ones I saw so far are kind of terrible, but you never know what you're gonna get. Let's see this guy over here. This person seems like they're having a bit of a blast. Now that is what you do when you're at Canada's Wonderland and you're tied up in a straitjacket. You freak out. Yeah, you get freaky with it. Okay, so we're heading over to the Grand World Expo area here. It is still raining, but not so bad. Not so bad. Let's see if it's put a pause. There are some other shows going on. There's Alpenfury, still going strong. The rain is not preventing it from running. We'll catch it on the way back over here in a second. There she blows. Love that ride. And here we are in the creepified Grand World Expo area with our jack-o'-lanterns. There are people making friends with the ghouls. There you go. See that? Friendships can happen just about anywhere, it would seem. Not a place for snuggles. Why not? Every place is a place for snuggles. And these guys are still going strong around here. So there is a show that happens over here, the Freak Show. Let's see if that's happening now with the rain. I think it actually might be happening right now.
He's a very nice person. Don't smile. Are you mocking me right now? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't laugh at me. This is a serious show. You're about to see a musical. It's great. Everyone, hands in the air. We'll get ready for showtime. It's raining. We're going to party like this. And faster, and faster, and faster. And now slap the person beside you. Hit them. You people are messed up. Almost got the coffee. The violence is too much, okay? Calm down.
I think that's going to start in a little bit, so we'll take a little wander around.
That's all you have to say.
It's a pretty interesting costume over here.
For the strangest show of them all. You've never seen anything like it. You'll never see anything like it again.
And it seems that these scare actors are open to getting photos with people, which is pretty cool.
And make sure you have the worst time of your life.
Okay, so remember when you bring your little ones that sometimes this might be a little too scary for them? That little girl seemed to be having a pretty bad time.
Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you tell the rain to go away?
I will. I've been telling it actually already.
Thank you.
Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. That is the mantra. Okay, so that is one of the scare zones over there by the Grand World Expo. That is the Carnival of Evil, I think it's called. But we will head on down to another scare zone. Hey, you know, I think that mantra I said is actually making the rain go away. It's not so bad right now. Not so bad. Okay, so we're heading over to the area just over to the side of Flight Deck, the ultimate torture device. There's nothing more terrifying than Flight Deck. That is a full well, I guess not all year round because Canada's Wonderland's not open all year round, but it is the scariest thing that exists here, and it takes place outside of just, you know, Halloween haunt. So we're heading over to the Necropolis, the City of the Dead. This one, so far, I'd say is actually probably my favorite of the scare zones. Really good atmosphere going on here. You'll see it very soon. And it looks to be also slightly enhanced with the rain.
Silverware.
You know, it is just a riot to hang out in these parts and just watch other people get scared. So you might notice some people walking around with these necklaces on. Those are the No Boo necklaces. So you can purchase those for $19.99, 20 bucks, plus tax, I assume. And those will apparently save you from being scared when you walk through the scare zones. However, I have often wondered what that means in terms of like scaring the people around you. Because often there are a lot of scares associated with loud noises. And if someone makes a loud noise, like 3 to 5 to 6 feet away from you, you're still going to hear it. So I'm not too sure how that works. Like, is there an orb of protection that goes around the person wearing the No Boo necklace? Or do they just kind of get a little scared from a distance when somebody else gets scared? Another one of those questions that we might not know the answer to. That little girl earlier could have used the No Boo necklace, that's for sure. Ah, well. And here it is, the sledgehammer back in operation. This thing, I feel like it was down almost every time I came here in the past few weeks. But she's up and running again. Great ride. Great ride to ride in the rain. You get little, you know, get hit in the face with little raindrops, pelted by raindrops. Everyone likes that. All right, we're going into the Streets of the Undead. This is another scare zone here that looks to be slightly enhanced by the rain as well. So here we're looking at zombies. Yes, the undead. Here's a zombie right here. They've got one thing on their minds, and that is brains. And they're trying to eat them. Got a trio of zombies here. Whoa. I saw some pretty good scares here last weekend. I don't know if they'll do it now because the floor is all wet. The ground's all wet from the rain. But they had scare actors that have like those knee pads on that have like the sparks. You run and slide and they shoot out all the sparks. Those things are awesome. And when you see someone running at you and sparks are shooting out of the ground, it is creepy. But right now, this is looking great in this atmosphere here. Love watching people getting scared. It was fantastic last weekend, or two weekends ago, I think it was. I saw this one person who was like walking backwards, talking to their friend, and then they turned around and like were face to face with one of the zombies, and they just like lost their mind, just screaming uncontrollably. Just amazing as a bystander to watch this kind of stuff happen. So this is the Streets of the Undead, zombie themed. So you can see all this post-apocalyptic stuff here. The Jeeps. This is a kind of nice touch over here. The zombie being crushed under the steamroller here. And from a distance, I don't know, maybe I'm hungry, but I thought that said pie. But it definitely, now I can see it says die, which makes more sense. See, these zombies have only one thing on their mind, which is brains, and apparently I only have one thing on my mind, which is pie. And I don't know if you can get pie here at Canada's Wonderland. I know you can get funnel cake, but pie, not too sure. So Behemoth is running in the rain. Yes, it is. And it has an advertised wait time of 20 minutes. That's just the regular line, and you got a 5-minute wait if you have the fast lane plus pass. It's like quite a lot of people in the line right now, but it is a pretty quick load-in time on this thing, and the rides, cars, the trains, they do hold quite a number of people. Let's head back through the Streets of the Undead, and let's head over to the next scare zone and see what's going on over there. Hopefully we'll see some more people get scared. Zombies everywhere. Perfect. I thought that zombie was trying to scare the team member that worked here. Not even the team members are safe. And the rain is dying down a little bit, thank goodness. Now, remember, the rain is not going to totally ruin your trip to Canada's Wonderland if you are planning on coming out here still tonight, because there are a number of rides that are still in operation. It doesn't seem to have affected any of the rides. Nobody's over here at the basketball thing, but that might be for reasons completely unrelated. Okay, so we're gonna head over to the Frontier Canada area and see another scare zone. So I'm going to take the opportunity while we're walking over there, and there's no scare zones here. Although this is kind of scary here. They're closed midway, the lack of lights around here. But I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about something pretty exciting today that is related to me, but not necessarily theme parks. As some of you may know, I also make music. I make music in various ways, in various forms, various genres. And I have an electronic project called Peppermint Noise Pollution. Peppermint Noise Pollution. I make all sorts of electronic music. And it looks like there's a show that's going to be over here. Yeah, I'm distracting myself. So today, an album was released by the band Say Anything. Say Anything, you guys remember them from back in the day? Pop punk band Say Anything, Max Bemis. And believe it or not, one of my electronic remixes of their songs is featured on the album. So check it out. It is available. It was released today. It is an EP by Say Anything called Say Anything Is Committed Remixes. And you can find track number 2, my remix, under the name Peppermint Noise Pollution. So check it out. It's very exciting. It's on Dine Alone Records. So I'm very stoked to have that out in the world. It's something that I've been sworn to secrecy for months. And I can finally share it now because the album's out. So check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. Say Anything is the name of the band. And the EP is called Is Committed Remixes, track 2. It's by me. It's a pretty fun track, I think. It's kind of a hyper pop kind of take. A little bit of breakcore beats. Some pitching that's like nightcore style. Some chip tune, you know, a little bit of a video game kind of sound. Got a 50-minute wait for Yukon Striker. That's 50-minute wait, or 10 minutes if you have the fast pass. That is a pretty long time for this time of the day. Normally you don't see that many people, but I guess, I don't know, they all decided to go on Yukon right now. But you know, these signs are wrong sometimes, so you never know. And it looks like they're setting up the Wind Seeker, which looks amazing in these lights. Looks awesome. So, pretty excited about this new roller coaster that's coming to Six Flags Over Texas next year, the Tormenta. It is going to definitely give Yukon Striker a run for its money. It is going to be the tallest dive coaster in the world, I believe, at 309 feet tall. So Yukon Striker, 226 feet tall, so that is substantially taller than Yukon Striker. So that is scheduled to be opened by summer of 2026 at Six Flags Over Texas in Arlington, Texas. So if you have a gold season pass for Canada's Wonderland, you can get into Six Flags Over Texas for free. It is included in your gold pass. You can get into any Six Flags park. But you have to figure out how you're going to get to Arlington, Texas, of course. First aid coming through. Hopefully everyone's okay. I heard there was a incident at Disneyland at the Haunted Mansion a day or two ago. Somebody died, and I'm not sure the details if that was necessarily due to, you know, someone getting scared, or if that was just a coincidence and it was their time to go and they happened to be at the Haunted Mansion. There goes the Tundra Twister. Hello, everybody. Tundra Twister up there in the sky. A great time to ride this at night. You can see all the cool lights of the park. And you can also try and spot all the haunted mazes. Okay, so we are getting close to our next scare zone. The cool thing about Tundra Twister, I feel like every time you ride it, it's like a slightly different experience. I feel like it just kind of does its own thing based on the speed that it's spinning, the weight of how many people are actually riding it. And Corn Stalkers, another one of the Halloween mazes here, or the haunted attractions, goes through the corn maze, and it's pretty cool. I tried that one out last weekend, and it was a lot of fun. It's a great environment. Corn mazes are scary enough in general, and then when there's creepy scarecrows like hidden in the corn, and they pop out at you, and you don't know which ones are real, and you don't know which ones are fake, it can get pretty scary. So I thought that one was pretty good. Here we are in this trick-or-treat street. And the scares are already happening here. Through the fog we go. So what do we got here? It's always fun to see what kind of decor they got going around. Got some creepy sheds and houses. Let's see, what is this? There's the potluck over here. So here we have some disgusting food. We've got some eyeballs, got some worms, some fingers. Delicious, really. There's an octopus over there. It's actually not super uncommon at potlucks. Some people do eat octopus. Not uncommon. Fingers and worms, maybe not so much.
If you were raised by my mother, you would.
So this is the trick-or-treat street. Hello, Jenny G. Thanks for watching. Hello, Sword Noid. Thanks for watching. We are walking down the trick-or-treat street, and it is slightly raining, it is drizzling, and it is adding a little bit of an extra creepy atmosphere to the whole thing here. It is mixing with the fog, and things are getting a little creepy out here. And there's a lot of fog around these parts. As you can see, they're blasting it out of the machine there. So if you like the smell of fog machines, you are in for a treat. So there are a number of scare zones here. We've gone through a few, but we're going to go through them again. And unfortunately, we can't go through the actual mazes with the camera. It's against the rules. You got to play by the rules. But there are a lot of people here today. It is a Friday. It's the beginning of the long weekend. It is to be expected. But the cool thing about the mazes is it is kind of a continuous flow of people that go through it. So it's not really like going on the rides where you have to wait like stationary for a long time. The lines are kind of constantly in motion. And Jenny G loves Wonderland, and you have a season pass. Excellent. I was just talking about season passes. If you have the gold season pass, you can get into all of the Six Flags parks across North America. And there is a really cool roller coaster they're opening up. It's actually a dive coaster that they're opening up next summer in Six Flags Over Texas in Arlington, Texas. 309-foot drop. Crazy. 309-foot drop. The tallest roller coaster that we have at Canada's Wonderland is Leviathan at 306 feet. And that is not a dive coaster. A dive coaster dives straight down. Think Yukon Striker style. Yukon Striker is dropping you down at 226 feet. So add a bunch more feet to that to get to 309, and that is what that new dive coaster at Six Flags Over Texas is going to be. It is called the Tormenta. Should be opening next summer. And your gold pass, if you have it, will get you into it. Alpine Fury is always 2 hours. We'll walk past it and we'll see. Here's another scare zone here. Let's see if there's any ghouls and creatures out and about. Last time I was here, was one guy got me pretty good actually. What they do sometimes, they sneak up behind you, and before you know it, they're just like following you around. Then you turn around and they're right there. But there's some really cool like woodland sort of creepy designs. And these scare actors are always down to take a photo. I think right now some of the scare actors might not be out because it was raining, and I'm guessing that the rain, you know, might sort of negatively interact with their makeup and stuff like that. But there are some cool ones here. We'll come back to this one later. Let's go check out Alpine Fury, see what the wait time is. But it's kind of like, goes without saying that it's normally about, you know, a 2-hour wait. Hour and a half to 2 hours. I was here, when was it? Last Sunday, and I guess I waited about an hour and a half, which wasn't bad. That was like late Sunday night. And I know that sounds crazy that an hour and a half wasn't bad, but it is always busy when you wait for Alpine Fury. Let's go this way. So here's one of the other areas where you can get your haunted attractions pass, and this one tends to have a slightly not so big lineup. So if you are coming here and you want to get that wristband to get into the mazes, I would say try out that spot, because some of the main ones, like up at the front, they got some pretty long lines, but this one seems to be a little shorter. Going to the haunt on Sunday. Sunday's a good day to go to the haunt, I would say. So yeah, there's a lot of people waiting here for Alpine Fury. It's a good thing it's not raining anymore. That would be extra sucky to be waiting for like 2 hours in the rain. And of course, the warm weather seems to have gone, and we are now officially in fall. Everyone's wearing sweaters and jackets, so getting wet in the rain is not ideal. Okay, let's take a look and see what the wait time is for Alpine Fury. If it says, because sometimes this sign, all right, it does say. So it is 105-minute wait for the regular line and 20 minutes for the fast lane plus pass line. It's a good time to get that fast lane plus pass. 20 minutes is very reasonable. But 105 minutes, that's not exactly 2 hours, but what is that? That is, oh, there it goes. There she blows into the mountain on its first launch, headed towards its second. So that is an hour and 45 minutes, is that right? 105 minutes. So almost 2 hours. Hour and 45 minutes. Are you willing to wait an hour and 45 minutes to get on Alpine Fury tonight? If you are, the option is right there. So over here is the Conjuring Beyond Fear, and they've got this cool gift store that is opened up right across from it. It's called the Conjuring Universe Archive of Artifacts. So you can buy your haunted maze passes here as well. Also a really short line in here. I guess people don't know that, but there's also a lot of cool cool merch in here. Smells a little skunky around here. I think somebody's puffing on something that they're probably not allowed to. Oh, it's a little bright in here, but you can't really see the designs on these Conjuring merch items. Maybe we'll get a look over here. But there's some pretty cool cool designs with the Annabelle stuff, and you can actually buy the Annabelle doll over here. There she is. Take the haunted thing home with you for the low, low price of only $650. 650 bucks. If you got 650 bucks just laying around, you don't know what to do with it, well, you know what to do with it now. Come on over to Canada's Wonderland and buy yourself the Annabelle doll. Let it terrorize you at your house. Get some sleepless nights. We got the brand new pop-up bar over here, the Mullins Workshop Bar, where you can get some pretty cool Conjuring themed drinks. If you are planning on coming to the Conjuring Beyond Fear maze tonight, it is sold out. Unfortunately, it is sold out. So that is that for tonight. Now, I will say, I did go on the Conjuring Beyond Fear maze last weekend. It is absolutely incredible. absolutely incredible. It is about 20 minutes long. It is a guided tour. You go through various rooms. There are various scenes from the Conjuring movies that you basically live out in real time, and it is great. The production value is top tier. I was thoroughly impressed. Worth every penny in my opinion. Although I will say I wish I did buy the ticket in advance, because when they were online they were $15, and now if you come to the park they are selling them for $30, double the price. $30 for a ticket onto the Conjuring Beyond Fear maze. But still, even at $30, it was still really amazing. I think it was worth it. But yeah, I would say give it a go. It does fill up quickly. So the strategy, if you do want to go on that, I guess you can't really call it a ride. If you want to experience that, you'll have to show up kind of early. I came last Sunday. I showed up about 4 p.m., got my ticket. Went to the reservation center. Once you go to the reservation center, which is the little shack right by the entrance to the maze, then you can tell them that you got your ticket, show that there, and then they'll give you another ticket that will designate when your time slot is. So it all goes by pretty smooth. I went there, I was basically able to choose like any time I wanted, being as early as like, I think they started at 7 p.m. So I ended up getting the time slot for 9 p.m. and very little wait time in the line. And you go in with a group of about 7 to 10 people. And it's great. Lots of interactive elements. You're all given something to do along the way. It's just a lot of fun. So we're entering the medieval fair right here, where there are some scares, some medieval scares in the medieval fair. And it is a nice atmosphere here. Very foggy indeed. Swordnoid, the second launch, is your favorite part. Yes, it certainly is. That's the moment right before everything goes absolutely crazy, and it's hard to tell what's going on. So good. And there's lots of cool little things around here too to look at if you want to spend some time lingering around here. Most people want to get the heck out of here as quickly as possible so they don't get scared. But if you do want to spend some time around here, there are some cool little spooky things to look at here and there. You can even venture further back there. See some, there's like a catapult over there. Not too bad about all the rain. Yeah, no, actually not too bad about all the rain either. It's really like not raining anymore, and it is creating a very cool atmosphere. I love seeing people just like, you can see them ramping up to run through the scare zones. They're like, I know I need to get to the ride that's right behind this thing. Just gotta power through this. Very funny. But remember, right after it's rained, the floor is a little slippery, the ground is a little wet. So if you are going to power through these areas and run for dear life, just be careful that you don't slip and fall. Safety first, guys. All right, let's head on over to the very front of the park and see what's going on over there. And we'll probably wrap things up about there. It's coming up to the hour. Maybe we'll see some cool scare actors and cool costumes. And then I think I'm going to go and try out some more of the mazes. Which ones did I do already? I did the Ruins. It was great. Love the Ruins. I did the Manor, something Manor. Forget the name. There's so many of them. Maybe I'll go over to the shack that says all the names and I can tell you which ones are which. But there's one over here, the Dark Ride. I have not tried that one yet. I'll probably try that later tonight. And that's the good thing about a lot of these mazes too, is that they are indoors, with the exception, I think, of the corn stalkers. So you, if you do show up and it is raining, no big deal. NBD. you will still be able to go through the mazes and not get soaking wet. I love this atmosphere though. So good in the fog. And it's just a great thing when you're just surrounded by the fog. You can't see where these scare actors are coming from. They can really get you. I know they've got me a couple times. All right, so here's the haunted, or the Halloween haunt welcoming shack. Let's see, so Cornstalkers, yeah, I did that one, it was great. Demons of the Deep, that was pretty okay. Spirit Manor, I liked Spirit Manor a lot, and the Ruins. So there's a number of other ones that I have yet to try that I will try later tonight, because the park is open later for these Halloween horror events, these Halloween haunt events. So the park is open until 12 a.m. I should say, 12 a.m. midnight tonight, and 12 a.m. midnight tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. And on Sundays, it is open until 11 p.m. And remember, there are some specific rules that apply for these Halloween haunt nights that do not apply during the day, which is there is the chaperone policy. That is chaperone, not chaperone, the pop star. And it means that if you are under, I think it's 16, you have to have or under 15, you have to have a person who is 21 years of age with you. Small bags, yes. So there is a bag policy in effect. So you can't bring backpacks, only small bags. They have a little measuring thing out at the front that they're pretty serious about. So if you are coming in with a backpack, make sure that it fits in that thing. You won't be able to bring it in otherwise. A belt bag, that's what I always bring in. I do have a video somewhere on my channel of what to bring to Canada's Wonderland. If you follow that video, all the stuff that I bring in on a regular day is stuff I can bring in on a Halloween haunt day as well, because it all fits the same size requirements. So that is something to keep in mind. And also during these Halloween haunts, you are able to drink alcohol just anywhere you please. They do have little fenced off areas at the restaurants and bars that serve alcoholic beverages. So it makes sense because I think it kind of controls the alcohol consumption. There's a guy with sparks here scaring people. That's what I was talking about earlier. These sparks are great. There we go. Yeah, and this guy, let me see if I can get a close-up on this guy. He's lurking into the shadows, but this is one of the creepiest guys in the park, for sure. He's looking for his next victim. Even the team members are not safe. This guy's probably asking him when his shift's done. How much longer do I gotta walk around here scaring people? It'd be pretty funny when they go for like a bathroom break. What if they probably have staff washrooms? That'd be pretty crazy to look over and see one of these ghouls also using the washroom right next to you. All right, well on that note, I'm gonna wrap this up and go check out some of the mazes. So to everyone that has been watching or anyone that's just tuned in, thank you, of course. And remember to like and subscribe and click the bell notification button, because I do these live streams every now and then. So the best way to know about it is if you do click all those things, because you'll get a little notification. It'll tell you that I am gonna go live, and then you can tune in. But these are all archived as well, so if you want to just check them out after the fact, that's always an option for you as well. I'll have some more content coming out next week. Some other stuff that I have discovered around Toronto that is pretty fun to do. So keep an eye out for that. And oh yeah, Sword Noid, you brought up a good point. They've added metal detectors to the station of Alpenfury. That's another new thing that's going on. And it's a good thing because, you know, that is a ride that has many twists and turns and inversions. And people tend to stuff everything in their pockets even when they're told not to. So I'm kind of glad that they are enforcing that now, because you don't want to end up with a pair of car keys in your forehead when you're walking around. It's not what you need. It's not what anyone needs. Car keys are supposed to go into the ignition of your car, not into your skull. So anyway, yeah, remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification button to stay in the loop. And as always, thanks for watching.